Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us now, Dylan Kobus is in studio. He is organizing the Terry Fox Run. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Dylan.
Thanks for having me here.
Now, this fundraiser, the Terry Fox Run, has taken a little bit of a hiatus in Lloydminster. We did used to have it a few years ago, and it just sort of disappeared. I guess, why do you think it disappeared, and why bring it back now?
Well, unfortunately here over the last few years, the Terry Fox Run's been declining in this region. Like, at its height, the Terry Fox Run would bring in about $10,000 annually to the research facility, and the last one they did, I believe it reached about 500. So it kind of declined over the years. People lost interest, and it kind of just disappeared after a while, which I find is unfortunate. Like, I grew up with the Terry Fox Run. I remember running the laps in gym for a popsicle, and
it was a good day.
It was awesome back in the day. And you know, now you're a bit older and you kind of see that going away. It's sad because, you know, Terry Fox Run, it's a truly Canadian event. It's a big part of our heritage, and I think that's something we need to bring back. So
it was declining. How much are you guys hoping to raise then? Do you have a pretty realistic goal, or are you sort of aiming a little bit higher?
This year it's really hard to judge because there are so many charities in Lloyd now, and this is the first time that we're doing it, so we're just getting our foothold here in the community. So this year we don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. If I can hit $2,000, I'll be doing backflips.
How many runners do you have signed up for it right now?
Right now, see, that's the difficult thing, is that our runners, they actually register the day of the event. There is no minimum registration fee. I got pledge sheets dropped off at every local gym here in Lloyd, and they just pick them up and hopefully they bring them back. I know the Lloydminster Triathlon Club is given their support, so all their runners are coming out.
Good.
So we're definitely going to have somebody there, which is definitely important.
So outline, I guess, what the day will look like. It's September 18th, first of all, so it's this coming Sunday. When do you show up? What do you do? What's going to go on?
Well, the registration will be at 9 o'clock in the morning. Following that, about 9:30, we have Tim McMillan, our local MLA. He's coming to give us a speech. We'll be singing "O Canada" and starting the first run about 10 o'clock. Everybody's welcome. If you want to ride a bike around the lap, anything you want to do, as long as you show up and show your support, it's great. We'll be holding a barbecue to raise money for the society, as well as a silent auction. We'll have games for kids of all ages, so if you want to bring the little ones down, we'll make sure that we keep them entertained while they're there.
Well, that sounds like a really great day, and I guess how long is the run? You know, I'm not a very good runner.
Me either. I'll be following in a golf cart cheering, personally. We have 3 runs set up. The first one at 10 o'clock in the morning will be the 10K run, which is going all the way around Lloyd. It'll be going up from Bud Miller through the Ring Road, down 17, back down 16, and then back to Bud Miller. From there, it'll go back to a 5K run, which will go around that actual park itself, and then a 2K run, which will basically lap the lake.
So from the ambitious runners to the less ambitious runners, I guess, so you can accommodate anyone.
Well, exactly, and you need something shorter, especially for kids that want to come out, or, you know, elderly. It's important to keep everybody in mind while we're planning something like this.
Now, what about volunteers? I know that this has kind of came together here in the past couple weeks, especially the last 2 weeks. Are you guys still looking for sponsors? Are you still looking for volunteers? Can people still get involved that way?
Always. Sponsorship is a huge thing when doing an event like this. That's where most of our funding will eventually come from. So anybody that is willing to sponsor this event, it's a huge thing. Just to come and help out and show the community support for an event like this. Volunteers, anyone that wants to volunteer, just show up about 8:30 and we'll be setting up there, and we'll put you to work. Don't have to worry about that.
Just dress appropriately, eh?
Yeah.
And I guess, where does all this money go?
All of this, Terry Fox Run is really unique in the way that any other charity I've ever worked with, it's a bit difficult. You have to pay for the event with the money that you raise, right?
Okay, yep.
So if you raise $2,000, about maybe $1,200 might go to the actual charity itself. With Terry Fox Run, we're not allowed to do that. Every dime we goes straight to the foundation. In fact, they advertise 88 cents out of every dollar goes right to cancer research. So they're really everything that you donate is going to the cause. It's not like other things where you're paying for advertising or if you're paying for us to go buy shirts for the volunteers.
Right.
This actually does go to research and does go to finding a cure for, well, this horrible disease that really everybody has seen.
Oh, and everyone's affected by it. Everybody knows someone with cancer, right?
Oh, of course.
And I guess if you know, you can't be here this weekend, you're spending your last weekend at the lake or anything, how could I get in touch with a runner to maybe donate some money to them, or is there local businesses that are collecting money?
Right now it's Northern Factory Workwear. Angela's there and she's taking donations and giving out the pledge sheets there. Her daughter Jessie Schill's going to be running at the event, so anybody that wants to pledge money to support her in her run, well, just go there and talk to Ange and she'll make sure the money gets there for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today, Dylan. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. This has been our conversation with Dylan Kobes. He is organizing the Terry Fox Run. It's taking place this Sunday at Bud Miller Park. Show up for 8:30 if you want to be a part. After the break, the full reaction to the Canadian Wheat Board plebiscite results. Ritz and Oberg battle it out in the press next on Around the Region.